So again, thank you all for taking the time to participate in this series of sessions. The first of which was with Dr. Sarah Vinson, Mr. Rodney Tresley, and Dr. Alston, and then we segued and included Dr. Patrice Harris, in addition to Dr. Alston for the most recent sessions. But what we were able to accomplish in this Journalist Wellness Check-In Call series was that we were able to unpack what we're all going through right now as members of the media, documenting from a pandemic which happened to the magnitude of the one we're experiencing once in a lifetime. So to be under that purview of a journalist, a media professional, thrust into covering a once in 100-year medical event and crisis in our country, to then, just 3 months later, for us as a citizenry to witness one of our fellow citizens narrate his own death, George Floyd, at the hands and, quite frankly, the knee of a now former Minnesota and specifically Minneapolis police officer. So we have certainly witnessed quite a bit of trauma, and our jobs are never without stress and duress, but this is a unique time. And so we came together as a community of journalists to not only figure out strategies to how to get through this difficult time, but to figure out strategies to not just be effective at work and manage the stress that we're witnessing, but secondarily, but also I think as we learn getting through this series, even more importantly, how to take care of ourselves and recognize self-care as the pinnacle of the focus that we need to interject into our lives as working professionals and journalists. And that hopefully coming out of this series, we've sparked a lot of new ways of thinking and strategies that we can take back and implement in our own professional lives and career. And then finally, that we kind of equipped each other with insights that we can take back to our newsrooms and our management teams to help further positively impact change in our own newsrooms. So I am grateful for everyone's time and attention. I'm grateful for the nearly 250 or so people that registered for these sessions, and hopefully through your future inquiry, we'll be able to maybe reconvene again in the future. If I or anyone a part of this series can be of help, don't hesitate without question to reach out. The video presentations will be available, and so we will be able to then continue this conversation in perpetuity, because you'll be able to share it with your own colleagues and go forth. So with that, happiness was our password for this last call, and that really, I think, is where I want to leave things, is that I hope that happiness can be your goal in your personal lives and your professional lives, and that we are going to take care of each other and check in on each other regularly so that we all can work to that end. So with that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and do stay in touch and do help each other and one another, because we are certainly all in this together. So thank you all.